Exams are a brief period of time that no one wants to go through. We feel stressed, we feel anxious, we feel nervous. Our parents get stressed, they are nervous. They worry about our future, they tell us to study, we get stressed, we are nervous, and we are afraid that we might fail in our examinations. So it is a brief period of time in our life that no student wants to relive again.
Actually, I too feel stressed, Reeksundar, because this time in the finals I got low grades. So my parents aren't satisfied with it and they aren't speaking to me properly. Actually, this time I gave my 100% efforts, but it just seems like all my efforts went down the drain. So I really don't know where to proceed further. I want some advice and suggestion from you regarding this matter.
Okay, I got you. Because I've been in your same shoes. I still am a student like you. So understand. So exams are implemented in our heads in such a way from a young age that we are told to fear them. We are not told to embrace failure in order to succeed. We are told that if we fail in our examinations, we are basically a disgrace to our family. We cannot make mistakes. We cannot fail and succeed. We need to succeed in order to be a great person. But in order to do that, we need to fail. So in order to be a better person and in order to be a better student, we need to think that failure is the key to success, and that's how you will deal with this.
Actually, you're right, Reeksundar, but the thing is that I don't hate studying. I have always loved learning since a very young age, and I hate this system of parrot learning, also known as memorization method, because I believe that with this method, students do not learn anything new. Rather, it instills into their brains immense pressure and stress from all sides, because they always have to keep stressing about not forgetting the long answers that they learn, most of which will not even come into practical use in their lives. So like that, in the exams they forget even the basic things they know because of the stress. And as I told you before, my parents are upset with my marks, with my results. So such is the case in not only my house, it happens in many Indian households. So what do you opine regarding this circumstance?
So we cannot fight our parents. We need to understand them, because we need to understand that they come from a generation which was very common to shame and punish our children because of the academic status, and their self-worth was only based on the academic status and marks, and this has been going on from generations to come. We need to understand them, not fight them. We need to make sure that they understand and respect our decisions, because they will always want the best for us. They won't harm us, but sometimes we need to make them understand, because we are the change. We are the youth. We are a newer generation. We need to make them understand, because if we don't, the newer generations and the people after us won't get the same opportunities and a vast study and work-life field experience, because they were only secluded to some parts of jobs because of our societal pressure.
You're right, but yeah, I admit it, we work hard and our parents are also concerned about us. But there is another problem. In most of the cases, due to the constant stress and pressure from parents, many students actually quit. Many students give up, right? So if some students have interest in other fields like music or games or sports, dance, whatever, they are unable to focus there as well if they perform poor in exams. So like that, they become desperate. They are unable to find the solutions to how to deal with this stress, and eventually they give up. And it sucks, because in India we have many talented students with great ambition, with great goals, but due to this stress, we lose many of those talented students. So what do you actually do you have any solutions regarding how we can deal with this stress?
Okay, Abjaneel, stress is a strong word. Let me describe it for you. So basically, let me ask you, why do we even stress? Why does knowledge even scare us? Why does exam feel like a threat, more like and not like an opportunity to embrace our knowledge, to embrace our faults, to embrace failure in order to succeed? Why do we feel like that? And let me give an example. Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein, they were great inventors, they were great scientists. They did so much for our world, they were revolutionary. But do you ever think that they were afraid to fail?
No.
Do you think that they mugged up their answers?
Never.
Do you think that they cared about what other people thought about them?
Not at all.
Not at all. They embraced knowledge. They built their life around them. They did not care what other people think. They embraced failure, they worked through it, and look where this has got them. So, in order for us to not stress, embrace knowledge. Build your life around it. We need to understand that noise is our enemy, not our noise our we need to understand that noise is our friend, not our enemy. It is a strength, not a weakness. In order to achieve success, we need to embrace it, not hate it.
Yes, you're right. And our generation, that is Gen Z, we have shouldered the responsibility of changing the world for the betterment. But prior to it, we ought to change our method of learning. We have to learn in such a way so that we can actually learn new things and keep them in our mind for a longer time, and so that it can actually increase the storehouse of our knowledge, unlike the mainstream parental learning method. So I believe that we have to work hard, we also have to be smart, and we have to be creative in whatever we do. So that is it, folks. We would like to convey best wishes to you all in your future endeavors, and don't stress about getting good marks in exams every time. Just give your 100% best. Sometimes you might get less marks, sometimes you might get good marks, but it doesn't matter. Exams are just a small part of our lives. And never be afraid of learning. Think of learning as a daily adventure and see where it goes. You'll perform excellent not only in exams but in other aspects of life as well. Abjaneel Das,
Thanks, Hanwar.
signing off. Thank you.